Some say out with the old, in with the new. But I say they don't make them like they used to. Rather than strip our planet of its limited resources, one man set out to build a green home with as many reclaimed materials as possible. But we're not talking about just any old materials. After all, this was to be his family estate. Only the best of the best would do. When the dust settled, 75% of the entire home was comprised of reclaimed materials, and an astounding 100% of the interior architectural details are recycled. This is their story. Pre-1900 barns featured large, hand-cut limestone that was chiseled to create a sturdy foundation. That very stone was carefully excavated, with only the most unique pieces selected to line the driveway. "15,000 hand-chiseled century-old slate were used to line the carports and interior stairwall. This product served as old barn roofs and had to be removed and cleaned by hand. The unique character of each piece, with no two alike, is a direct result of 100 years of exposure to the elements. 50,000 board feet of recycled siding material from century-old barns was sorted through to yield only the widest 12-inch driftwood silver gray pieces. No applied color or stain was used on the sun-baked material, providing a warm coastal feel to the exterior siding, entry doors, and even the kitchen cabinets. The one-of-a-kind floor was harvested by hand from a 1900s barn in Mount Vernon, Ohio. Only the widest pieces were saved for this home, with much care taken to ensure the preservation of the circle marks created from a pony saw over 100 years ago. The stunning cut of koa wood on the entry wall was harvested from a 6-foot diameter plantation koa tree, an instant conversation piece that greets every guest. The metal staircase pickets were fabricated from old corn crib metal. The material was wire brushed and coated with urethane for reuse after years of service. Now their service continues in this beautiful coastal home. The living room beams were harvested by hand from the frames of century-old barns. Originally, the beams were hand-cut, as the axe marks can still be seen on the surface of these antique timber. Very rare spalted antique maple was accumulated over 6 years of milling to line the first floor master bedroom, walls, and vanities. Only 1 in every 1,000 boards will show signs of spalting. This highly sought-after wood is coveted by instrument makers and artists alike, who treasure its unique figure and three-dimensional grain. The first floor master bathroom and exterior pool areas boast imported fossil stone from India, a truly remarkable piece that distinguishes these magnificent areas of the home. The lumber for the upper master bedroom walls and vanities was reclaimed from the Alice Mill, built circa 1905 in Easley, South Carolina. The character of this ancient lumber is the result of thousands of workers and tons of equipment having passed over these floors. Throughout the last century, large loom machines spit out small metal shards called travelers that were constantly ground down into the wood floor during cloth production. The combination of age, cotton oils, and metal shavings give this 100-year-old lumber its rich, rustic look that simply can't be reproduced by its modern-day counterparts. The flooring in the upper master was cut from old-growth antique heart pine timbers, harvested from a southern cotton mill located in Lancaster, South Carolina. The heart content of these one-of-a-kind floors is close to 95%, making the tree they were cut from in the neighborhood of 200 to 300 years old. The slow caress of 100 years of river currents has provided us with the unique lumber utilized to create the wall material, doors, and vanities in the upstairs bedrooms of this unprecedented home. During the mid to late 1800s, large cypress and pine timbers cut from native U.S. forests were shipped down the Savannah River on rafts to construct docks and river landings located in and around Savannah, Georgia. With an eye on preservation, Timberstone Antique Flooring recovered over 10 massive truckloads of these antique timbers from the Savannah River docks and riverbed. The dense grain of this ancient pine, coupled with the mineralization of the wood fiber, has left us with a rich, dark color and unique three-dimensional patina. As you've seen and heard, I'm sure you would now agree that they truly don't make them like they used to. And if you want to be surrounded by the strength, grit, and character of the old world, I think it's time we say, out with the new and in with the old. After all, if you want the best, you won't find it on a box store shelf. You'll find it on 9 Bayberry Lane in Hilton Head, South Carolina.